Hi everyone, this is Cindy from Creating with the Heart, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy card. The idea behind my card series is to make easy, quick cards that you can follow along very easily with products that you already own. So whether you have a or you just like to use stamps, you can use whatever you have. Today's card is going to be using the Love You a Latte Cricut light. And I just got this cartridge. I love all the lights. I know people complain that there's not enough images on them for the $40 that you pay. Cricut.com had kind of a sale. Their cartridges were $10 off. I get 10% off being a Cricut Circle member, so I bought all the ones I didn't already have. And I love them. They cut really easily. They're really cute images, and I just love them. So today I cut everything ahead of time. I always use a white cardstock base for all of my cards. Saves me on colored cardstock, which is much more expensive. Sometimes you can buy card bases already pre-cut for you. The inside, it's very easy to stamp an image. You could decorate it if you want, or you can write something down. Maybe you want to send a message, you want to write something, or write your name. And I find that using colored cardstock makes it much more difficult to do that because it doesn't show up as well, and it's much harder to write on. I find the white cardstock tends to be smooth and just much easier to use. So I'm using an espresso cardstock. This is cut at the same size as the card base, so 5.5 by 4.25, and it will cover it up like this. I got a lot of cardstock from a couple of craft stores that were going out of business around me. So this is Flare Designs, I believe, and I only got one sheet of it, and I'm going to kind of save it as much as I can because I only have the one sheet, and it's really perfect for coffee cards. And this is cut at 4 by 5.25, and it will fit right on top there. And then I cut using my Elegant Edges, and this is cut at, this is cut at about 4 inches from Elegant Edges. And I have no idea where my book is. I use my Gypsy, so I don't always have my books out handy. And then I use my white gel pen. I like, well, this one is my Jelly Roll. I tend to use, I don't know where it is right now, but I really like the Ranger Ink Essentials. It's actually my favorite. This one I just happened to have out and grabbed, and it worked really well. And I just did a loop and a dot, a loop and a dot, a loop and a dot for my my doodling. And then here is the image that I cut, and the image is cut at, looks like 3.25. And I used Craft, Cream, and Espresso. I cut all the layers. I did a little bit of doodling with my black pen. I don't know if you can see that, if it'll focus on that. I did a little bit of doodling. And then my image is cut on scrap cardstock. This is Happy Birthday, a Little Latte. And this is from Pink by Designs. And I love Pink by Designs. Actually, I love all of the stamp companies that have come out with really fun sentiments that go nicely with the Cricut cuts. So I kind of seem to glom those or get all of them because they just go really well. And this was stamped with, I think I used close to cocoa cardstock or ink. So there's that. And we're just going to go ahead and quickly put this together. This is a really quick card. I am not using any too much embellishment. And use what you have. If you don't have a Cricut and you want to use a stamp set, you could use that. And I really like using the card bases. I'm going to have a haul that's going to show you something I'm going to be using for card bases that I got really cheap at Marshall's. So I'll be making that video today, maybe. Okay, and so this is just going to go right on the front. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm running out of tape. Let's see, where am I going to put my, I think I put it at the bottom, so put this a little higher up. Okay, now I put this on foam tape. I usually use pop dots. I take a lot of pop dots to pop this up. But I just happen to have some 3M foam tape that I found, which is expensive stuff. But I'm glad I found it because it works really nicely. So I put that there. And then I am actually going to not put the sentiment on. Well, that one's done. I don't want to torture you guys with, let's see what else I have. Well, I have a little Tombow right here that I can get enough out as an emergency. So I'm going to put this here on the bottom. And then I have, ooh, that's a little crooked. Let's fix that. There we go. And I have this brown button, and I think it's from PTI Paper Tray Ink. I did some kind of a, I don't know, where you send them some money and they kind of give you a selection of different buttons. Someone was doing that. So, and I tied it with a bit of twine. Okay. And I'm just going to use some of these little glue dots. I'm going to put that in the corner. Okay, in the corner. And then there's my card. Very easy, very quick. Less than 30 minutes to make a card. And generally when I'm trying to make a quick card, I usually look for certain things, at least 1 to 2 cardstock colors, at least 1 to 2 coordinating pieces of designer paper, a sentiment, and at least 1 embellishment. The embellishment usually for me is a button or ribbon, and in this case I did some doodling. So those little bits of things, and I think really the designer paper really kind of made it. So if you would like all of the exact measurements for this card, you can visit my blog, which is www.cindyvernon.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching.